Hi, I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to flatten a Waterstone using a DMT DiaSharp coarse grit continuous surface diamond sharpening stone. The stone I'm using is a 400 grit Naniwa superstone. This stone is great for restoring imperfections or a nick out of your tool. But if it's not perfectly flat, it might actually do more damage than good because it can create a crooked or a curved edge on your tool. I've purposely worn a groove down it by running this chisel back and forth in one area for an extended period of time, which is by no means a good practice. I can show you the groove in this stone by putting a straight edge across it using this 3/1000 of an inch feeler gauge. And you notice it won't go underneath the straight edge and the outsides, but in the middle it'll slide right underneath. So we need to restore this back to a perfectly flat condition. In your coarse grit stones, this is a very, very important process. The first thing I do before I flatten the stone is I want some reference lines so it can guide me through my progress. I'm just going to take a pencil and just run lines each direction on the stone. Now these Naniwa superstones don't require soaking, and they actually shouldn't be soaked in water. They just need to be sprayed with water and they're ready for use. However, if your stones need to be prepared however way they're supposed to be before sharpening, so if they need to be soaked in water for 15 minutes, then that's what you need to do. These superstones are a little bit different than your normal Waterstone. The technique is fairly simple. We're going to take the diamond stone, we're going to put the abrasive side against the stone, and we're just going to work it back and forth. And you can already see how fast the progress can be. If you check this, you can see we've worn off pencil marks on the ends and around it, and you can see that low spot really shows up now, and as well as a little bit in the middle. So we'll continue to put a little bit of water on and we'll work this stone until all those pencil marks are gone. When it gets really hard to push and it really stuck, add a little bit more water. And we're getting really close. There's just a little tiny bit left where that groove was. And it's almost all gone. So after about 30 seconds of running that diamond stone over this Waterstone, we can take our straight edge and the thinnest feeler gauge I have, which is 1/5,000 of an inch thick. It does not go underneath anywhere in either direction. So now I have complete confidence that this stone is perfectly flat. Another way to do this is to actually put the diamond stone in a jig and then run the Waterstone over top of it. The Waterstone's thicker and it's a little bit easier to hold on to. I recommend that every time you go to sharpen something, that you grab the diamond stone and you give your Waterstone a quick flattening. It's going to give you much better sharpening results, and it's going to be a little bit of maintenance every time you use the stone, as opposed to a whole bunch of maintenance when your stone gets worn out and dished and grooved.